Season 2 of The Legend of Vox Machina comes out this week. But is it any good?
Now let's see what happens next.
The Legend of Vox Machina returns for a second season on Prime Video this week, retelling the story of Critical Role's Vox Machina campaign as an adult animated series. And by adult animated series, we mean that there's plenty of gore, dick jokes, and cursing with a contrasting animated style that's similar to Avatar: The Last Airbender or She-Ra. This season focuses on the fight against the Chroma Conclave, a group of 4 ancient dragons who quickly subjugate much of the continent of Tal'Dorei and send its protectors into disarray. After barely escaping from their home in Niman, Vox Machina are sent to find several vestiges of divergence that will help them gain the strength they need to fight the dreaded black dragon Umbrasyl. In many ways, Season 2 of The Legend of Vox Machina is a big improvement over the first season. The 12-episode season is more evenly paced than the previous season, with a better balance between character growth and advancing the plot of the show.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Since Amazon gave The Legend of Vox Machina a Season 3, the showrunners were able to spread out the Chroma Conclave arc over 2 seasons, meaning that the show not only has more time to establish these dragons as a major threat, but also provide the characters with more room for growth. For instance, the previous season of Vox Machina mostly focused on Percy's angst at dealing with the villains who killed his family. However, in this season, almost all of the characters have a fuller character arc of some kind. From Grog grappling with the influence of the sentient and evil blade Craven Edge, to Scanlan trying to show that he's more than just the comic relief, we really see all of Vox Machina shine as fully fleshed out characters, which better captures the spirit of the original Critical Role campaign. There's also a few surprising deviations from the original Critical Role campaign, which should help keep things exciting and unexpected for critters who know Vox Machina's story in and out. These deviations enhance the story and make the plot feel more cohesive, as well as provide greater stakes for the show as they move forward. Now, the humor of The Legend of Vox Machina basically remains the same from Season 1. If you enjoyed the sex jokes, the bathroom humor, and the over-the-top gore that's almost humorous in nature, you'll enjoy how weird things get in Season 2. Now, if those things turned you off in Season 1, well, you're probably going to roll your eyes a lot in Season 2.
I'll save our asses with some fun stuff!
Of course, the voice acting in The Legend of Vox Machina is top-notch. In addition to the main cast, which of course are all experienced voice actors, there are a ton of great guest stars this season as well, including Billy Boyd from The Lord of the Rings and Lance Reddick, both of whom appear in roles that seemingly indicate a continued presence beyond this season. The Legend of Vox Machina really operates from a position of strength when it comes to the voice acting, which helps it stand out amongst a growing field of adult-themed fantasy shows. Meanwhile, the animation in The Legend of Vox Machina also incredibly solid. There is a greater use of CGI animation in this season than in Season 1, but it's not too distracting given that it's mostly limited to creatures like sphinxes and dragons, things that are epic and otherworldly and really look very different than the normal characters of the show. In conclusion, The Legend of Vox Machina improves on Season 1 to bring us a more well-rounded and more fun Season 2. If you're a critter, you're gonna love this season. If you're not a critter, but enjoy watching a bunch of lovable assholes save the world again, you'll still enjoy this show. Our rating? 4.5 stars out of 5.